up until last couple years ago, I'd never been here, never played. Mine actually, I'd been here in a family vacation when I was very young. My dad was the only one that played golf at the time. He had just started, and yeah, we came in, and I remember seeing the Museum of Golf. I have a couple of big memories of the golf course. I remember putting on we have a picture of me and my brother on the putting green. So I guess I've been here a long time ago, and there's some connection to it, but I don't really remember. I wish I did, but no, I haven't had as many runs as I would like. Well, I like it because it's firm, right? When it's firm, a links golf course will play the way it's supposed to play, especially a golf course with as many, let's say, humps and valleys and as uniform fairways as they can be. And I believe that's the way St. Andrews is meant to be played. And it's a way where it can be detrimental, yes, but you can use them to your advantage as well. It's up to how you choose to play and how you choose to use it. So I believe it's about as fun and entertaining as golf can really get. It's this type of links golf course and this setup. It feels good. It feels good. It's been a good year. Maybe not the best year I've had, but still a really good year. And working on some things, trying to be a better player. And I believe some things are clicking right now. And I'm ready to win again. You know, I got close in the U.S. Open and didn't have my best Sunday. So I'm looking forward to having a better chance this week. I don't know if the 150th edition is as much as being the Open in St. Andrews, being my first Open in St. Andrews, right? There's so much history to this event and this venue. In my opinion, it's my opinion, okay? I don't want to offend anybody, but I think the pinnacle is golf. The highest honor you can achieve in golf is becoming the Open champion in St. Andrews. Nothing compares to it. You know, this is home of golf. This is where golf started, and it's a unique place. That 18th green is unlike anything else in this world. And I think when you become a champion here, you know, you transcend a little bit into a special part of history, right? I mean, you have Seve's win for me, obviously extremely important. We also have Jack on that fabulous playoff. Tiger winning here back-to-back in 2000 and 2005. There's many great players that have been able to do it here, right? One of them being John Daly. I mean, that was a great fashion win that he had. And not that these players wouldn't have been remembered, but they all even themselves mentioned how important it is to get that win out here. That's such a hard question to ask and to answer. I can't tell you. As always, you will see a lot of names that you're not surprised about, and then you'll see one or two or three or four names that you'll be like, never heard of this name, but he's out here and he's competing, and you never know, right? So it's difficult to say, very difficult to say. I can name a lot of people, obviously. Justin Thomas, great player, major champion this year, has a chance. What to say about Scotty, what to say about Will Zalatoris, Matthew Fitzpatrick, who's playing great golf, Collin Morikawa, right? Rory's been playing amazing. He's got a great record in St. Andrews as an amateur. I can go on and name about 25 more players that have a chance, but who would have thought in 2010 that Louis Oosthuizen was going to be the winner? Who would have thought in 2015 that Zach Johnson was going to be the winner, right? So that's the beauty of this course, and that's the beauty of this championship. It's hard to say what it would mean because there's so much that can come to mind. To be the first one to do something since Seve is very unique. I would also be the first one to win 2 majors that are not the same since Seve, right? Oli got 2, but it was 2 Masters, right? So I'll be the first one to win multiple. I'll also be the first Spanish player to win both Open majors, right? So it's hard to say what it would be and what it would mean. I can't really explain it, but I hope Sunday afternoon you can ask me that question again. I can tell you. We have a lot more mountains, a lot more in the Basque Country, but today is a great summer day. It's starting to get cloudy. It's not hot. That is very Basque. And the fact that the weather can change, right? I grew up in a place where I wouldn't say it's awful weather, but we don't see the sun very often, and rain is a component of it. So when the weather gets tough, it's somewhere where I draw some inspiration from, right? I've played in plenty of rain and a lot of tough weather, so I know it does suit to my advantage. Besides that, it's hard to say. I grew up in an area of the world where, you know, the culinary experience is so unique and the social aspect of it is so unique that it's hard to compare to the rest of the world. But when it comes to weather and coastline, to an extent, it's similar, yeah. The work should be done before you come here. Mainly, A lot of us play the Scottish Open to get used to the conditions and get used to the trajectory and the spin control of the golf ball when it comes to links golf. But then for a major week, ball striking wise, you're not really thinking about it. It's mainly, in my case, touch around the greens, touch on the greens, making sure your chip in and putting is up to the standards you want, and you want that field to get, you know, acclimated as quickly as possible. It's, I think, a bit of everything. The golf course, the type of golf, the ever-changing weather, but I think one of the biggest factors is the crowd. I'm gonna say, since we're at the Open, if we're doing an Open Championship edition, it'll be Harry Vardon, Seve, and Tom Watson, and myself. Oh, it has changed. We had to get a GLS so we can fit the baby and the luggage in the car. So yeah, it changes a little bit. At home, you know, I'm happy and lucky enough to have 3 Mercedes cars. I have the G-Wagon that I drive at home, which is my daily drive. It's a comfortable car. It's big. It's safe. I can fit anything I need in the car. Like I just said, we have the GLS. That's a family car, right? That's where we can fit me and my wife and the kid and every possible bag we need. And well, I was one of the lucky few to be able to get a GT Black Series. So that's a fun car. I don't always drive it. Curves in Scottsdale are very high, so I try to avoid it because I don't want to damage it, and also don't want to put too many miles in it. But that's if I have a day off and trying to have a bit of fun. I'll be driving that. So yeah, we have 2 cars, the CLS and the GLS. I haven't yet to drive in any of the 2. I choose not to, honestly. I've done it before, but some of the people I have with me, my swing coach was born in England, grew up in Kenya, and spent a lot of time in Australia in his life as well. So he's used to driving on the other side of the road. So when you have an expert, I'm going to avoid it at all costs. When I'm on the golf course, I'm mostly about my business. I mean, I'll socialize a little bit on the common areas, but I like to get my work done as efficient as possible and then go home and relax, right? These weeks are very, very taxing, especially if you're in contention till Sunday. You can get very tired. So it's about conserving that energy. Like I said earlier, the work should be done before, right? You shouldn't be chasing anything this week, and that's the goal, at least.